Hello, thank you so much for coming. Today I am doing large knotless braiding and I'm using a deep rich purple 24-inch braids, and I will take you through simple steps on how to balance this hairstyle and at the same time how to tuck the natural hair so that the braids color remains popping. Okay, so as you can see, I'm dividing the hair into 3 equal parts. Then I will only braid once before feeding the first piece of braid. And for the size, I'm using 4 equal pieces except the first, and that one is slightly thinner. And if you may ask why, because blending it with the natural hair had to be seamless. Okay, so no bumps and no bulk, just a flow of work the way you're seeing. Okay, so at the back here, as you can see, I've already laid two neat rows behind the ear, and I also have a sharp middle part in the center, and I use gel to make it clean. So from what you're seeing, the center line isn't just a parting, but it's the guide for the entire look, because every section that you're seeing, every row, every braid followed that path. Okay, thank you so much for catching up with me up to this point so that you can really understand what I'm trying to let you learn with me today, okay? So from here, before getting to the crown part, I'm gonna have 3 clean rows ear to ear. So we are done with the first step, that is braiding behind the ear, and I had 2 rows. And here now, before getting to the crown, I will have 3 clean rows ear to ear, and I'm gonna place 3 strands on each side and 1 strand right in the center, like an anchor, okay? And as you can see, I still have my middle part because that is my guide. And at this section, I will extend the tails, okay, making sure every braid kept the same length from front to back, okay? And this set isn't just about color or size, it's about technique, and with even parts, equal feed-ins, and a clean structure, a bold style like this come to life in the details, okay? And since I'm using colored braids, and the beauty of this hairstyle should be the popping purple braids, and as you can see, I'm really trying my best to tag the natural hair to be enclosed in the braids, or you can keep the natural hair behind the braids, okay? So I do hope you understand, and yeah, so I'll see you when I get to the crown part, okay? Thank you so much for getting this far. And at the crown, I'm gonna mirror the structure, okay? 3 braids on each side while working with the natural head shape, the way you're seeing, as I keep the middle part perfectly centered, okay? So it's just all about the balance, and I've really done this slow as a beginner guide, and I believe now you have the tips and you can adjust. You can adjust it on your own flair, okay? So if you may ask, how many bundles of hair did I use? So I used 5 bundles of braids to achieve this style, and it took me 4 hours only to complete, okay? So if you love this look or you've learned something new, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, okay? It does help a lot and it keeps me going. And once everything is set, okay, so once everything is set, we're gonna see how to maintain this and the right product to use, okay? Yeah, I am still here with you. Thank you so much for catching up with me up to this part, the final section, and I do appreciate your time just to learn this with me step by step. And as you can see, once everything is set, I'm moisturizing her scalp for healthy scalp and just to prevent dryness, okay? And don't forget, this will also boost her hair growth. And to maintain the braids, I'm gonna use this type of sheen spray to add shine on the braids, and sheen spray in soft words, to make it clear for you to understand. It just adds shine and moisture to the braids without making it greasy or heavy, okay? So we are done, and you can see the beauty of bold purple, and this is very light. This is the front. It matches perfectly with her face. We can see the middle part. So this is the right side. You can see that nice finishing. And yeah, so this is all that I had for you guys for today. Thank you so much for watching, and this is the left side. I'll see you in my next video.